There's a controversial law in New York State which allows illegal immigrants to get driver's licenses. Now, I've got to tell you, some county clerks are refusing to issue those licenses to some illegals. Joining us now, Al D'Amato, former New York senator, a Republican. Mr. Senator, it's great to have you back again.
Stuart, great to be with you.
Isn't the real issue here that if you give driver's licenses to illegals, you're opening the door to illegal voting? That's what's going on.
It will absolutely take place because one of the prime identifiers to give you the ability to vote, gives you your residence, etc., has been and is the driver's license. So what do you think a clerk is going to do? Someone comes in, gives them a driver's license, they can't ask for any more. Under the law that exists today, that is bona fide proof that you are a legal voter.
But so you can do that.
Oh yeah.
It would be illegal if an illegal did that at the voting booth.
Yeah.
But there's virtually no check to stop them.
How are you going to stop it? You can't stop it. And there's just no way. They have provided no way to check on this. They haven't said it cannot be used to be punished if you violate the law. And the law, as it is now, provides that if you show that license, you're bona fide.
But we have some county clerks who are saying, no, we're not going to do this.
Right.
Now, what happens to them? Because they're contradicting the law.
They'll wind up in court. And the chances are, I would say the chances are that the judiciary will say, this is the law, you've got to issue the license. And so you are opening the door. But that's not the least of it. Right here in New York City, do you know what they did? They passed rent control law, which is going to create the abandonment of apartments, because now if somebody wants to repair, the owner wants to fix up the building, he can only get 2% for the money he invests in the improvement. There's not going to be any improvements. And what you're going to do is create slum situations. And you're going to have people losing housing instead of gaining it. That's the kind of stupidity that the legislature engaged in.
But that's what happens when a state is run entirely by the Democrats. And New York State is an entirely Democrat state. I'm inclined to ask you, Senator, what happened to the Republican Party in New York? It doesn't exist any longer.
Well, let me tell you, you're right. Essentially, this last election wiped out the last vestige of some control. That was the Republicans who had come along with the Democrats, a number of Democrats together to form a coalition. That coalition doesn't exist. The Democrats control the Senate and the Assembly by large margins. And it's not just that they're Democrats, but you have a left wing that doesn't think. Because if they were thinking about protecting renters, they wouldn't have passed this law, which makes it impossible for investors to invest in good housing.
Do you still live in New York, or have you gone to Florida yet?
No. I live in New York. My 2 babies are here.
That's right.
I'm here as long as I got them here.
Senator, it was great to see you back again. Don't be such a stranger, okay?
Oh, I look forward to it.
Don't be a stranger. We'll see you soon.
Right.
Thank you.